Everyone tells you to hustle. Wake up before the sun, sleep when you're dead, never stop grinding. If you're not working, someone else is. If you're not tired, you're not doing enough. If you take a day off, you're weak. They sell it like it's the secret to success. They slap a hashtag on it and make it look noble. But here's the problem. Hustle culture isn't about winning. It's about appearing like you're winning. And that difference, that's what breaks people. I fell for it. We all do at some point. I remember being so obsessed with doing more that I lost track of why I was doing anything at all. I wasn't working toward a vision. I was just working to avoid feeling like I was falling behind. There's a toxic pressure in hustle culture that no one talks about. A pressure to always be doing something, to never rest, to fill your day to the brim and brag about being exhausted. But here's the truth they don't tell you. Activity doesn't equal progress. You can run 10 miles in the wrong direction and still end up lost. You can be busy from sunrise to sunset and still not move your life an inch forward. Hustle culture convinces you that if you're not overwhelmed, you're doing it wrong. That if you take a break, you're lazy. That if you're not bleeding out your eyes from exhaustion, you don't want it bad enough. But all that does is create burnout with no result. Noise without signal. Motion without meaning. Now let me tell you what hard work really looks like. It's not sexy. It's not loud. It's not something you can flex online for attention. Hard work is early mornings with no applause. It's late nights that no one sees. It's doing the same basic, boring, necessary tasks day in and day out, even when you don't feel like it. It's not showing off your to-do list. It's executing the one task that actually changes something. It's not filming your grind. It's grinding when the camera's off. Hard work isn't about how much you can cram into your day. It's about what you choose to put into it and what you deliberately leave out. The difference between hard work and hustle is simple. Hard work is measured. Hustle is manic. Hard work is discipline. Hustle is desperation. Hard work asks, what am I building? Hustle asks, how can I look like I'm building something? One is focused on the outcome. The other is addicted to the image. You ever notice that the loudest people talking about hustle are usually the ones with the least to show for it? They're always posting, always moving, always flexing. But if you ask them what they're actually working toward, it's just vague buzzwords and empty goals. No structure, no systems, no long-term vision. Just dopamine from busyness and approval from strangers. Hustle culture feeds on your insecurity. It tells you you're not enough, so work harder. Then when you burn out, it tells you that's your fault. You should have worked smarter and harder. It's a never-ending loop. Work more, get less. Feel more tired, get no closer. Compare yourself to people with a head start, and then hate yourself for not catching up. I've seen people work themselves into the ground for years doing everything hustle culture praises, but they were stuck because none of it was strategic. None of it was designed to build anything that lasted. You don't want to be the guy who burns out at 27 with nothing to show but stress and caffeine addiction. You don't want to be the girl who feels guilty for resting, who can't enjoy life because your entire identity is tied to the grind. That's not ambition. That's slavery. You know what real winners do? They work hard, yes. Harder than most people can handle. But they don't waste energy trying to look busy. They don't work for the algorithm. They don't seek validation from likes and comments. They sit down, they isolate, they build systems, they master boring basics. They know what they're aiming for, and they reverse engineer every step. They say no to distractions, they protect their focus, they don't care how slow it feels because they trust the compound interest of consistent effort. That's hard work. No shortcuts, no flexing, no fake urgency, just consistent, quiet effort stacked day after day after day. They don't panic if they're not blowing up because they're not in this for a week. They're in this for a decade. You have to choose. Do you want to look successful or be successful? Do you want to be busy or productive? Do you want to be known for your hustle or for what you actually built? Because the world will always reward the person who works smart and long. Not just long. It's not about sacrificing sleep for no reason. It's not about juggling 50 things and calling it grind mode. It's about picking the 3 things that matter and dominating them relentlessly. No distractions, no detours, no wasted energy. The people who win are the ones who ignore the noise, who let everyone else hustle in circles while they quietly move with purpose. That's how you make real progress. Hustle culture is loud, it's aggressive, it wants to be seen. Hard work is quiet, it's patient, it doesn't need approval. You don't have to prove your work ethic to anyone. Let your results speak for you. Let your progress validate you. Let your peace of mind be your reward. Because the grind doesn't matter if it leads nowhere. Hard work does.